Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike at Play Favorites, a friendly neighborhood toy store located in beautiful Front Royal, Virginia. And this afternoon, I am here to tell you how to play Citadels, a game of hidden roles, logic, deduction, backstabbing, thieving, treachery, murder, and building cities. For 2 to 7 players, ages 10 and up, and the game will take about 30 to 60 minutes to play, depending on how many people are playing the game. Alrighty, the goal of Citadels is to score the most points. How do you score points? Well, we've got a deck of cards over here showing all different structures that one might find in a city, such as a palace or a castle. But it's not all bougie. We also have a tavern and a watchtower. Now, if you look at the side of each of these cards, you will see a number of coins. By the tavern, you'll see a single coin, whereas by the castle, you'll see 4 coins. Those coins are how many points each of these structures is worth if you build the structure into your city. It is also how many of these little caramel, candy, golden coins that structure costs to build into your city. When you build a card into your city, it just means that you place that card on the table in front of you. At the start of the game, each player is going to get 4 of these district cards, they're called. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get a hand of those cards. You don't show them to anyone. Every turn, you have 2 options. You can take 2 coins from, well, you also start the game with 2 coins in front of you. And every turn you have 2 options. You can take 2 coins from the bank, bada bing, bada boom, or you can draw 2 cards from the district deck, look at both of them, keep one. There's no limit to the amount of cards you can have in your hand. You put the other card face down at the bottom of the district deck. That's the first part of your turn. The next thing that you can do, you can build one of the cards in your hand, one and only one card in your hand, if you have enough coins. So I just took 2 coins as my action that turn. I have the castle in my hand. Look at that. It costs 4 coins. I have 4 coins. I put those 4 coins into the bank, and I have built the castle in front of me. Thus endeth my turn. It's the next player's turn. As soon as anyone has 4 district cards built in front of them, you finish the round for that game. At that point, everyone adds up the total amount of coins that their district cards are worth together. You also get bonus points if you have 1 district card, at least 1 district card of every color. As you can see on the bottom, there are different colors on each district cards. The player with the most points wins the game. Okay, now all of this is pretty boring, right? You're just drawing cards or taking coins, and then you're building those cards into your city to score the most. That's a random, luck-based, silly game. So why is Citadels so great? Because I forgot to say at the beginning of the video that I think this game is great. I've been playing it for about 18 years of my life now, and I still think it's a ton of fun. Here's why Citadels is great. We've got this other deck of cards over here. This deck of cards is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters in it. We'll get this guy out of here. He's not necessary. All right. Now, this is the character deck. Each card shows you a role, like the assassin, with a number in the upper left corner, as well as the ability of that role at the bottom. So you've got the assassin at number 1, you've got the thief at number 2, the magician at number 3, the king at number 4, the abbot at number 5, the merchant at number 6, the architect at number 7, and the warlord at number 8. At the beginning of every round, you are going to shuffle up that deck, discard 1 card face down out of the round. No one knows what it is. Discard another card face up next to it. In this case, it's the assassin, which usually makes people very happy because no one likes being assassinated. Now, the player, who was the first player for that round, looks through this deck of cards, chooses one, puts it face down in front of them, passes the deck to the next player. That player chooses a role, the next player chooses a role, so on and so forth, until there will be only 1 card left in the deck if this was a 5-player game. Then, gameplay commences. Turn order in Citadels is not standard. I don't take a turn and then pass the round to the player to my left, so on and so forth. Rather, we start out by calling out a number. Number 1. Now, if any player had card number 1, which in this case is the assassin, it is their turn. No one's the assassin this round, so it's no one's turn. Then we say number 2. Number 2 is the thief. If I'm the thief, I say, ooh, that's me, and it's my turn. Now, the thief has a special power, which I can use, because I'm the thief in this round. That power is, announce a character from whom you wish to steal. When the player with this card is revealed, take his gold. Now, as the thief, I can say, I wish to steal from the architect. When we call number 7, the architect, if someone flips over that card, if someone secretly chose the architect in that round, they have to give me, the thief, all of their gold. Wow, good for me. And then after I've used my power, I can take the rest of my turn, which is drawing coins and building districts into my city. Other powers that the game includes, if you are the assassin number 1, you name a character you want to assassinate. But you don't say, I'm going to assassinate Mike. You say, I'm going to assassinate the merchant. And when the merchant's number is called, number 6, they turn over their card and they are dead. They miss their turn. Number 3 is the magician. When the magician's number is called, they turn over their card. It's their turn. They can swap as many cards from their hand as they would like with the deck or with any other player in the game. Number 4 is the king. The king gets to be gets first choice of card next round and has some other bonuses. You got a whole bunch of other characters. Each one gives you a special bonus that will help you accomplish whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish at that point in the game. But if you're too obvious about what you want to do, and you take the character that is most suited for what you want to do, and you're winning the game, people are going to try to kill you and steal from you and steal your cards and do all sorts of terrible things to you. So you are trying to disguise your intentions in Citadels, and you are trying to fool people into thinking that you are one character when you actually took another character. So this way, your mom gets assassinated instead of you, and that's just great. That's Citadels. It's a lot of fun. Well, I forgot to. The game's over when you build 8 districts. Once again, you add up the amount of points that your city is worth. Player with the most valuable city wins the game. That's Citadels. I love logic, deduction, bluffing, treachery, take that sort of games, and this is one of the best ones ever made. If you like Catan, Ticket to Ride, games like that, Dominion, you'll love this game. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day, Toodles.